Hi guys, we're discussing about electrical potential energy. We define electrical potential energy as work done to bring a charge. Let me take as a test charge. Here plus Q is a test charge. Work done to bring a test charge from infinity to a point in an electric field that we defined as electrostatic potential energy. Suppose I would like to find what is the electrostatic potential energy at a distance at a point P within the electric field. At here I would like to locate what is the electrostatic potential energy. So this point P is at a distance of capital R from the origin. For that I need take help of a test charge. So here my test charge, here it is plus little q. Now this test charge I have to bring from infinity. So that is according to definition. The work done by me to bring this test charge from infinity to a point P within the electric field. So that we write as a formula electrostatic potential energy. So we will represent that as U at point P equal to K Coulomb's constants capital Q source charge small q test charge upon capital R. So here capital R is the position or the location of point P at a distance from the origin. So this is we defined as electrostatic potential energy. Now I would like to discuss about multiple charges. First I would like to take the potential energy of system of 2-point charges. Potential energy of a system. The system contains 2-point charges. 2-point charges. Now understand this carefully. It means I am having 2-point charges. I would like to know what is the total potential energy. So initially at here there is no source charge. So that is a crucial point. No source charge. If no source charge, no electric field. If no electric field, there is no opposing force. If I bring another positive charge from infinity, so I can bring it freely because there is no source charge. Because of the absence of the source charge, there is no electric field. If there is no electric field, there is no opposing force. If there is no opposing force, there would be no work. So with the help of this, I am freely bringing without any opposing force first charge. Here I need to bring the 2-point charges. Now I am bringing without any effort a first charge which I can call here plus q1 at a point A in this space. To bring q1 I do not do any work. Why I do not do any work? Because there is no force opposing to me. Because initially I did not take any source charge. I have taken empty space. If empty space, if there is no Coulomb force opposed, I can bring easily the first charge itself. Okay, so if I can write the work done to bring a charge q1, so that will become 0. I hope you got this point. Now I need to bring another charge which is q2. So I need to bring another charge q2, that is also plus q2 at a point B, so which is at a distance between them. So the distance between them, if I take that as, I would like to call this as R12 position vector. Now to bring charge q2, this time I need to do work, because since I brought this first source charge at here, now this first charge will be acts as source charge. If this acts as source charge, now obviously it will create electric field, and that electric field starts to oppose me because I am bringing another positive charge. Now if that starts to oppose, then I need to do work against that field. Now this time to bring charge q2, what is the work done by me? So the work done by me, which equal to, we can write the potential energy formula. If you remember the potential energy formula, the potential energy U equal to K times capital Q small q by R. Now this is nothing but the work, so we can write the work done to bring a charge q2. So I can write this left side, so I can get the space to write the rest. The work done to bring charge k2 equal to k times, here the q, here the now q is my source charge, in this case it is q1, and the small q is the test charge. Now here the test charge is q2, and the distance, is now becomes r12. So this is the amount of the work I need to do to bring the another charge q2. Now I need to write the what is the potential energy of the system. So that is my task, the potential energy of the 2-point charges. So the potential energy stores in the form of work. So if we can write that as potential energy, so I will mention potential energy U equal to the work done to bring charge q1 plus work done to bring charge q2. The work done to bring charge q1 goes to 0, plus the work done by me to bring the charge q2 is, this is the amount. So this is the work will be stored in the form of the potential energy. Now if I can mention that at here, that equal to K q1 q2 upon r12. So the total potential energy is nothing but K q1 q2 upon r12. If you can replace that with the Coulomb's constant, this will be changes as 1 over 4 pi epsilon naught q1 q2 by r12. So this is the potential energy due to 2-point charges. Let me take the potential energy due to 3-point charges. Let us understand this. Now I am having 3-point charges, which is a q1 and q2 and q3. All three are there at infinity. Now I have to go myself and bring one each charge from infinity to a location. Now initially I am bringing the charge q1. So first when you bring the charge Q1, so here in this space there is no source charge initially. If there is no source charge, there is no electric field. If there is no electric field, so that contributes no opposing force. If there is no opposing force, that gives us no work. So to bring charge Q1, we need not to do any work. So the work done to bring charge Q1 is equal to 0. Now I can mention the Q1 charge Q1 at a location. So this is the location of charge Q1 at here. Now I am bringing second the charge Q2. Now this time if I bring charge Q2, now this time it is not easy because already one charge Q1 is at there. Now if I bring charge Q2 at a location Q2 within the electric field, from Q1 it is at a distance of R12. Now the work done to bring charge Q2 this time equal to K Q1 Q2 upon R12, because the Q1 will be starts to oppose. Now I need to bring the charge Q3, the third charge. Now to bring charge Q3 in this electric field, now these two will be starts to oppose because they both are the positive charges. Now if I bring charge Q3 at a location, so let me take this as the location Q3 from infinity to in this location I brought it. So what is the work done by me to bring a charge Q3? So to write that work done to bring a charge, the work done to bring a charge Q3 which equal to, now here the Q3 is at a distance from charge Q1 and Q2. From Q1 it is at a distance of, suppose if you take this distance as R13, now the work done between these two, I can write that as the work done to bring charge Q3 equal to K Q1 Q3 upon by R12 plus, why I have written plus? Yeah, because there is one more charge which affects, that is charge Q2. Now if I take this distance as R23, the total potential energy becomes, it becomes now K Q2 Q3 K Q2 Q3 upon R23. Sorry, here it is R13. So this is the work done to bring charge Q3. Now we need to mention what is the potential energy due to 3-point charges due to this system. So what is the potential energy due to this system of triangle in shape? So we can write the total potential energy as, if I write what is the total potential energy, total work total to bring 3-point charges which equal to work done to bring charge Q1 plus work done to bring charge Q2 plus work done to bring charge Q3. So work is a scalar, we can sum up. So the charge Q1 contributes 0 work because that is the first charge initially. The second one contributes K, Q1, Q2 by R12, and the third one contributes two terms, K times Q1, Q3 upon R13 plus K times Q2, Q3 upon R23. Okay, we can sum up and we can pull the similar terms. The total work total equal to, so if you can pull the K only, K times Q1 Q2 upon R12 plus Q1 Q3 upon R23 plus Q2 Q3 upon R23. Here it is 1 3. So this is the total work we need to do. So that total work also stores in the form of the potential energy. So like that, if you can write the n number of the charges, so we can keep on continue these terms. So the terms will be gets repeats. So we can write the total number of the charges. So why? Because it's the total number of the charges. We can combine them easily because the work is a scalar. So in the next concept, we will study about electric potential, which is much more easier than the potential energy.